What is up, fam? I gotta leave you all outside for just a second because I forgot my vape and I want it. I don't need it. I want it. So I'm just gonna walk in the house and grab it, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. It's definitely some redneck shit. So you might enjoy it. Hang on one sec. I'm back. My bad. Sorry about that. What is up? So I bought these gates. Gates they're not really expensive. You can get 8-foot gates for $86. If you dig, Tractor Supply has them for 186, but you can find them. I found them right the road here, brand new for $86 a piece. 10-foot gates, I think, were like $102 a piece. I got 4 gates, 2 10s and 2 8s for $200 used. They're kind of beat up though. They're a lot beat up. It looks like somebody hit them with a car and all kinds of shit. So as you see, this one right here is about the worst one. I don't know how well you can see it. I can't see what I'm looking at. Laying on the ground up there. And I was trying to think of ways like how am I gonna flatten, get this gate straight? Because I would like it to look as nice as possible, but it doesn't really matter. It just needs to keep people out. But I'm losing about 6 inches, 3 inches. I'm sorry, 3 inches on that gate just with how bent up it is. So I weighed my options, and if I wasn't hurt, I would try another way, but I am. So I actually need to go turn the gate. So since I have a 9,000-pound truck, we're going to straighten this thing out right here in the driveway. We're going to turn it and make sure I got my one tire right on the center of it because it's bent mostly in the center. And I'm going to try to drive the center of that back down. I think it'll go. This shit's it's not the best steel in the world. The only problem I might have is finding a flat enough spot to do it. I would really like to have some new gates, but for now, this is just going to have to work. If I get these hung, I can buy gates at a later time. Just don't have the funds for it right now. I'm supposed to have some gravel brought in this week. It's going to be a lot of fun because we're going to have to either move the camper, put gravel down, or shovel it under the camper. Either way, it's going to be a lot of work. So let's try this and see how well this works out. Shut up, truck. Jump out. Gotta make sure that I'm at least running over the right spot. So make sure I'm not going up with the bolts. This guy got the hinge part on it. Damn, this thing gets bigger and bigger every time I get in it. I need to get some steps for it. Shut up. See, this is a time when having somebody else would be nice. We go see what I plan to get on it. I just want to make sure I'm not going to puncture my tire on one of these hinges, and nope, I don't want to miss it. And oh yeah, this might have been a bad idea. It might smash it all the way. I'm going to try it. It can't be no worse than it was. Either way, it's going to get hanged on the tongue. I'm just trying to make it better than what it was a little bit. Oh shit! I probably could have done it by hand. In all honesty, I was worried about hurting my back again. Straining and pulling on shit. I'll take them over. Let's go see what happened. Probably fucked it up worse. Just a little better. Oh yeah, it's way better. Oh yeah, way better. I need to go take it out on the road and put it on a completely flat surface and do it though. It's way better than what it was. Yeah, broke one of the wells. No big deal. So this is going to be the project that we'll start today. I've been needing to get this done and just haven't found the time to get it done lately. Got a lot of shit going on here. I know it seems like our progress is slow, but it is what it is. I mean, you can only work so fast. I still haven't. I've picked up trash here, not full time every day, but every day I pick up trash. I got all the trash hauled off, and then yesterday, the day before, I picked up more trash. I got 4 more bags of trash off the property that wasn't there last week. Like I said, every time the wind blows, it's more trash. So what else is going on in the world? Oh, they are now. I just seen where they're going to now try to tie your ability to vote with a vax passport. You don't need a fucking ID to vote. New York is going to allow everybody to vote, non-residents to vote without an ID. Just go vote because that makes sense, right? And I'm surprised that nobody has come out and said this, but the people who still believe in the system and want to vote and still believe that there are 2 political parties in this country, you would think that they would team up, since they're going to allow anyone to vote, and they would go to New York and vote. Right? I mean, that's what I would do if I was playing the game. Especially since they're allowing non-residents to vote. I would just go there and tell them I'm a non-resident and vote. Why not? Use their bullshit to flip their script, which is not going to happen. NG said something today in a text about Zombie Fairy's new video, and these people are fucking delusional, guys. I mean, they're legit delusional. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. People, if anybody's still talking about the deep state, the deep state, brother. Oh, they're gonna get us. Deep state gonna be kicking in doors tonight. No, they're fucking minions. Like, how delusional are you when you believe the problems are because of the politicians? At this point, at least, with everything that's happening in this country, for some reason I don't understand. I guess it's the indoctrination or just the thought process that is no longer there, and the ability to think, maybe in chronological order or whatever. I don't know, but all the edicts and policies written on paper do not matter without assholes to enforce it. But you have these super idiots like Zombie Fairy. He's just a fucking idiot, plain and simple. He is an idiot. He is the epitome of dumb redneck. Just saying. I mean, like, he is the definite, like, you look at him, and if there was a definition for dumb redneck, it would be him. He doubled down on his stupidity and joined the thugs. My belief is that he thought it would offer him protection because he ain't doing nothing. He ain't protecting shit on his own. It was about the warrior mentality. That was his video. I was kind of like that. I'm like, dude, who the fuck are you, kid? You didn't even find a need for training until you decided to become a state hired thug so you have some friends. And now you're a fucking warrior. Get out of here. No, people comply with you because they're under the illusion that you have some kind of authority over them. Not only that, but they know if they don't comply with you, then you'll hit your man down button because you're a pussy and you need backup. You can't fight a fight on your own. That's what fucking warriors do. They fight fights on their own. They go to war. No matter knowing the outcome, they're still going to go to war even if they're on their own. They don't wait until their buddies show up. That's not warrior mentality. I'm sorry. Um, uh, but just I don't know. You can't do anything but laugh about it now at this point. That's just kind of what I do. I left him a comment. Nobody will see it because I'm blocked, I'm sure. Uh, just kind of clowning on his warrior mentality. My warrior mentality. Join the state hired thugs. Become a minion for the state and enforce the very shit that I act like I have a problem with. Warrior mentality. Eat jelly donuts from Dunkin'. They're free. Warrior mentality. Give me a fucking Big Mac at 3 a.m. while I'm on duty because I am a good police officer. Warrior mentality. I got a lot of trees to cut down. I need to get with that shit. Get doing it. Just same day. I need to get these tanks in that Conex container too. The problem is that like 2 of them are pretty heavy. These tanks get in. You're not going to lift this whole thing stuff. I think they're 100. I forget how many cubic feet they are. Like 6 liters. I don't know how many cubic feet that is. But anyway, we can lift these. That big ass commercial oxyacetylene tank, that blue one back there. I don't know if you can see it. I can't even see where I'm pointing. It's probably about right yonder somewhere, maybe. Right there. It's really heavy. But we're going to get it done. I just got to get all this trash out of here, hopefully today. And then I'll find more trash tomorrow. Got a bunch of trash in the Conex container that's got to go. We still got to get the shit up here. We just got a lot of work to do. It just takes time. It's time consuming. Especially when you're doing it on your own. I got to jack this Conex container back up and reset these front blocks because they're leaning. There was leaning when I first did it. I just dropped the Conex. I didn't realize at first when I set the Conex container down they were leaning. They're not leaning any more than they were. Still where I put it, but I'm still going to redo it because it looks like shit. Not that really matters. Then I have a fun job coming up. My kids are going to learn how to deal with claustrophobia because they're going to be under this Conex container getting all the leaves out from underneath it. They won't have to go far under it, just, maybe their head and their shoulder and arm. They'll be able to get with a solid rake, a steel rake. Like I need to get this job box in there, and I'm not sure Christy can help me get that in there. I mean, what's in this thing. Hopefully it ain't water leaking in it. Like that. It has power tools in it. If I remember correctly, I stuck some tools in it. No water. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Ain't got no water. Oh, hey, there's that damn antifreeze I was looking for. Oh no, that's oil. Well, there's that oil I was looking for. I need some of it too. Let's take that down here so I don't forget it. Oh, come on now. Yeah, away. Anywho, I just want to say hey and laugh at Zombie Fairy a little bit. Straighten my gate out, and I'm going to get the shit and go down here and start digging holes, measuring out. How many inches do I need? If anybody knows, I think I have it figured out. I don't have my latches yet. I don't know what kind of latches I'm going to use. I might just use a steel chain. Just use a chain. I use like a 3/8 chain or some shit. Some and they're going to get in. You know what I mean? All you got to do is hook a car to it and pull it off, or shit, get out and unbolt the hinges. You can get the gate down. It's just a means to cost people time. People that do things like go to properties they ain't supposed to be at, or steal shit, or break into shit. Anything that costs them time will deter them. It's just a deterrent. That's all it is. It's not going to stop anybody. And I know that. I'm well aware of that. But with the gates up, I'm going to put some special signs on them for certain people, and just let them know that, hey, I really, really, really don't want you here. You're really not welcome here. Because they don't understand for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the English language has changed so much due to um, wokeness that they just don't get it. I mean, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's wokeness. Maybe the woke got them. I think I was pretty clear about it. It's small words. It's not like I'm using uh, these big old long fucking got to be super intelligent words to understand. Stay the fuck out. I don't think it's that hard to understand. I mean, I understand it, and I'm pretty dumb. But anyhow, y'all stay safe. And I had something I really want to talk about. I'm not going to though. We'll talk about it another time. But maybe I got to get this done today. At least get it well started. And I got a lot of shit to do still. I still got to get out here and drag a damn 20-foot log up here and get it cut up today by hand. It's because that's how we do things. It's how the poors do it, by hand. Daddy don't leave you nothing. You're going to be doing a lot of work by hand. Anyway, stay safe. Y'all's in here. My bad, y'all. I was going to leave without saying hi. I can't see. My phone's turned down. What was going on is all. It's all. It's all wrong. Stupid stuff that people talked about years ago. Oh yeah, I don't disagree with you, man. That Brett whatever dude was just on Joe Rogan, and people were talking about how he's like this. Oh my God, he's such a smart man. Like that dude is saying shit that we were saying 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Like he's still 5 or 10 years behind. Um, it just I'm really amazed by it. And I know I say it all the time. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but like I just don't see how people cannot compute it in their minds yet. They don't see it yet. You have people that are fearful of not having police, and the reason for that is that I really believe they're scared. You know what I mean? They're scared. They need the police. At some level they need police because if things were to go our way, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be horrible for a long time, and that's okay. If you really want freedom, if you really want people to be free, that's okay. Deal with it as it comes. It's the people who don't want freedom, who want comfort over freedom, that worry about shit like that. That you know, and what do you do? I mean, the best thing that could happen in this country is I don't know. There's not. I don't know. I don't have a solution anymore. I had solutions. Nobody's willing to jump up and take part of those solutions. Um, so from here on out, you're just kind of on your own. You better figure out a way to, if you don't plan on doing what you're told, you better figure out a way to do everything for yourself, or make some friends and you all figure out how to do everything for yourselves. But the day will come, maybe not in your lifetime, but in your children's lifetime. Let's just say that you have a homestead. You move somewhere and you have a homestead and it's just you there, and you get everything right. And it's the homestead's working. It's self-sustaining. You're making money from the homestead, and you have all these tools, and you die and you leave that for your kids. The day will come where they're going to come looking for that shit. And like I said, it may not be in our lifetimes. It might be in our kids' lifetimes, but alone, you're going to lose. It's a matter of time. That's all it is. It's a matter of time. There's no winning on your own. Not this. Um, because you have people who will do whatever they're told to do, no matter what that is. They have no moral compass. Their moral compass is man's law and government. And you see this. Zombie Fairy is a prime example of this. Well, government, the deep state's doing all this fucking bullshit. And the deep state, and my asshole hurts the deep state. And then he goes and joins the thugs. Like, even if the deep state was a real thing, it wouldn't affect you without men willing to follow what they want. right? So the deep state makes a rule, a law, a policy. They do some shit behind the scenes. They're not getting their hands dirty themselves. They have fucking minions to do that shit for them. Who's the minions? Well, they're thugs with badges. They call themselves police, and they believe themselves to be, constitutional scholars and all this crazy shit. I took an oath to the Constitution. I don't know anything about it, but I took an oath to it. And it just like that dude. I've asked him multiple times. Hey, contact me. Let's do a live stream together. Let's see what you know. Let's dig into it. Nope. I mean, he can get my phone number in 3 minutes. I'd give it to him, but literally, um, I mean, Guns Coast to Coast has my number. They talk, um, but just, there's some people in the world, like I've had this conversation with people where you can tell that they are fearful. They need and one reason they support the cops is because they need them. They know that they would not survive without them. And it's not about street smarts and it's not about book smarts. It's about having the will. That's what it's really about. Do you have the will? Most people don't. Most people don't have the will to survive, the will to, not even the will to live. They live now because of the system that's been put into place to make life as easy as possible. Bread and circuses. All the shit we see in life is not easy now because people care about you. It's easy because you're easier to control that way. It's just like a lion. Feed a lion every day, he's happy. Stop feeding him and watch what happens. Uh, by the time people wake up to it, it's going to be too late. I mean, it's just that, it's going to be too late. And every cops, every time I talk to a cop, they they work for you, allegedly, but then you tell them to stay, that you haven't dismissed them, and they act like that you have no power over them because you don't, because they don't work for you. They work for the state. That's why they collect revenue for the state. They're, road pirates or property pirates or, there's tax pirates in general. That's what they do. But they don't realize it because they took an oath, right? That it's like I don't know if you call it virtue signaling or a false, maybe it's just an illusion. They're under the illusion they know something because they took an oath. Well, I took an oath to the Constitution. Okay. And what does, article, whatever say? Pick one. Pick a clause, right? And they won't know it. They will have no clue. So then you ask them like, well, how did you take an oath to something that you don't know? You know what I mean? Like how like it's like saying, okay, I take an oath to protect this person's life, even if I have to give up my life. But I don't know who the fuck this person is. They're just running around in 7 billion people. Like it just makes no sense to me that they've convinced themselves that they know things they don't know. People take they take it like our Constitution, they take it at face value. They take that you can read it, and because you read it, you know what it says. You can comprehend it. You can understand it. When they My bad, guys. My phone died. I got to stand right here, or else you won't be get a signal. So, um, but you know, when there's two people, they don't understand that. Like when you're reading the Constitution, if there's two conflicting clauses, whichever one provides the most liberty for the people is the one that trumps. They don't understand that. I mean, like, Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 is a prime example of people not understanding what they read. It's very clear about the federal government's jurisdiction, yet nobody ever talks about it. Nobody ever puts the information out there. Um, I don't know why. I mean, I honestly believe that those people have never in their life, they might have, for the most part, if you start more about that, if you start talking to people about the Constitution, the only thing they might have a ideal about is the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. Sometimes the fifth, maybe the fourth, and that's it. That there's just not enough information there to know what's going on. But the offer still stands, but he'll never contact me because he's scared. He is scared. That dude. I've seen fear in people. Like you can see fear in people. You ever seen how a dog can sense if you're fearful? You can see fear in people's eyes. Like I've seen it. I've seen like somebody, and then I've seen them. I've seen the fear in their eyes, and that dude is scared constantly. He's something else, man. But there's no fixing it. We need to. Whoa, yeah. Well, oh shit! I thought you said something else. Lost a big shot. Something else. How many hunters are close enough? Yes. Virus to deer, but don't shoot the deer. What are y'all talking about? We need to stop testing the deer. I can't see shit. Reason. I don't know. I'm gonna jump off here, man. I gotta get to work. My break is over. My game's straight now, though. Straighter than it was. In this game, transfer and oh, really? Did they say that AIDS came from monkeys? That's a story behind HIV one time. I don't know. I'm just asking for some reason. I think that I read that sometime that they thought it was what came from wherever. I don't know. It's man made too. It's just like this shit. I see where Carhartt is mandating vaccines for their employees. There's a Carhartt plant here close to Camden or in Camden. So I won't be buying any more Carhartt shit. Not new anyway. Might be looking for some used Carhartt pants. I haven't seen Carhartt pants around in a while though. I think Tractor Supply actually takes them or has them. They're expensive. I need some. Anyway, I will jump off here. I got shit to do. Y'all stay safe and stay well armed. I can assure you they are coming for you.